Let's talk about the QB carousel that has started in the NFL. First, we haven't been able to touch on the Stafford Goff trade yet.
Right.
So, it was the first big trade of the offseason, with one that we think could have quite a bit of quarterback movement to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't have the specs or the trade directly in front of me, but they traded Goff for Stafford plus a ton of picks.
I think, if I remember, it was like a first-round pick this year, a second-round pick the following, like a fourth-round pick the following.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in that range. But yeah, I think, we touched on it for a quick second, but I think it's pretty unanimous that it's a good trade for the Rams.
Stafford, a lot of people are putting them in the Super Bowl right away.
I wouldn't go that far. I would definitely not go that far. I think they're going to be in playoff contention.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even put them as a guaranteed playoff make.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they put them in playoff contention, absolutely.
So the trade, the Rams sent 2 first-rounders and a third-rounder along with Jared Goff to pick up Mathew Stafford.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bigger haul than I think we expected.
I didn't think 2 first-round picks. I thought, 1 first-round pick, maybe 2 second rounds.
Uh-huh.
But I think McVay is in a win now. He got to the Super Bowl. He was high. He's been doing great in his first couple of years as a head coach. He's a new up-and-comer.
Yeah.
And he wants to show himself as a dominant one, not just someone who got great personnel and made it and then can't replicate.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not far-fetched to say that an upgrade at the quarterback position, this team would have been the Super Bowl this year with how good that defense was and how good of an offensive play caller he can be.
Yeah, and I think Stafford will fit his scheme very well with the arm he has.
I mean, Stafford's always had a big arm.
Yeah.
I mean, and people sometimes for some reason I feel like people disrespect Matthew Stafford sometimes. I think
that's just because he spent his whole career in Detroit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
he has more than one 5,000-yard passing season.
I think he has 4.
I
think he did back-to-back, actually, just 5 years ago.
So, I mean, it's not like he doesn't have the talent. It's that Detroit has been a terrible organization for a long time.
Yeah.
And they waste their stars. They wasted Barry Sanders. They wasted Calvin Johnson. They've had
they
stars.
Wasted Mathew Stafford.
And they wasted Mathew Stafford. Yeah. So, I mean, I think the Rams are scary. If their defense takes a step back, I don't think it's a problem because their offense is taking a big step up.
Yeah, we're talking the Rams step back goes from the 1 defense to still a top 10 defense.
Mm-hmm.
But if their offense goes from a bottom 10 to a top 15 or top 12, then it doesn't matter.
Right. And then to the other side of this with Detroit, obviously they're getting a bunch of picks, which is great, and you think they're going into rebuild mode. But the thing is, rebuild mode doesn't work all that well right now because Jared Goff's contract is huge. You're paying him $30 million a year.
Yeah.
So unless they bring someone in who can help build his confidence back up, obviously it's not Dan Campbell. I mean,
he might bite his kneecap off.
He's gonna play better because he's scared.
Yeah. God, I don't want to lose my knee. I got to play good.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, that'd be interesting to see what that happens in Detroit. How they're gonna do that. Dan Campbell was obviously the surprise hire of the year, maybe besides the guy in Houston. But it was a surprise hire, and we'll see how he does.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, watch out for the Rams next year. That team's scary. Yeah. Detroit will be Detroit.
I don't see much difference happening there with Goff.
And then